everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, and we are continuing on with Justice for All. We are on Episode 4, Farewell My Turnabout, Part 3-2, Investigation. So, last time we ended up finding the listening device, the wire that was inside, or the bug that was inside John Cordia's room, which was inside the stuffed bear. And now we're going to continue on with the investigation, where Edgeworth was supposed to look at where the bear originally shipped from to try to figure out who sent it to him. Okay, so March 22nd, 9:14 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Cordia's hotel room. So pretty much right exactly where we left off from last time. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. Oh yeah, he had got a rescue team together. That's true, it's true. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her. So don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Don't think about the way Detective Gumshoe acts, okay? If we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. Everything will be peachy. You're right. Okay. Talking. The real killer. So the person who killed Mr. Cordia was that assassin, Mr. Shelley, the killer, right? Correct. And this card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one who hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean who asked for the murder? Correct. But whoever the client is still a killer. Okay, the assassin's client. Do you think it was Miss Andrews? No, I don't think so. I wonder. But if she's the client, then why does she go for the effort to stab into the corpse herself? Exactly, that doesn't make sure. That doesn't make sense. So I'd guess that no, she's not the client. Then no, it can't be. Matt Ungard himself? Possibly, but I don't think so. If Mr. Ungard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all, far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ungard, right? I don't think he's smart enough to do anything like that, so I don't think it's him. When we first talk with him, I'd like to ask you a question. Did you kill Mr. John Cordia? Mr. Juan. Just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone. That includes Juan Cordia. Okay, so maybe we need to go back and ask him again and ask, did you hire someone to kill Juan Cordia? Didn't see any Psylocks at that time because he wasn't actually lying. Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Okay, something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearl? Juan had bet everything on the Jammy Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to go make sure Matt was going down with him. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career. Yeah, so we don't know what that secret is. I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it the way Mr. Cordia was going to reveal his secret. Mr. Ungard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Cordia silence. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungard. There's no way around it. Okay, so it looks like we should go ahead and move. Oh, wow. We need to go to the detention center. Wow, it's getting really late, isn't it? Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Oh, wait, Pearl's young. This might be past her bedtime. Maybe we should ask her what her bedtime is. Pearl, do you need to go to sleep? Aren't visitor hours over at the detention center? Oh. I didn't even think about that. Good call, good call. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't worry. Okay, back to the hall. Oh, old bag's still here. Is she gonna shoot me? Hey, wait. What is it, Whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what. Oh, and I was told to use it to search the hotel. That's the bug super, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so... And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Edgeworth. How dare you? Okay. Let's talk to her. Bug Sweeper. Absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. I'm sure it was you know who. Scandalous meeting. It means, well, you know that what gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean the thing with Miss Andrews? Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if it wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. Okay, Juan and Andrea. Tell me more. So you know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. You don't know that manager woman Juan had? Oh, her. The one that killed herself. Yeah. Celeste Impacts. Yes. Miss Andrews' mentor. Celeste girl? She was supposed to get married, you know. Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, tell me more. Why would she want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were supposed to get married, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled the marriage. It was in the weekly magazines? Oh, can you trust the weekly magazines, really? But why? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. Okay. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager killed herself. How terrible. Wonder what happened between those two. Okay, so we learned that she had a marriage announcement. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I don't think we can really show anything here. So let's look to the lobby. On that night, there must have been a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with the questioning and investigation. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Guess we go to the Criminal Affairs Department. See if they figured out anything. I mean, Gumshoe won't be here because he got fired, but... Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Nick? You're Mr. Onguard's lawyer, right? Yes, Chief? Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive? You mean for the Onguard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. Who's this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Nick? Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there's you go. We can go to the detention center and talk to Mr. Onguard. Cool. Okay, go talk to your heart's content. Yes, this is wonderful news. But it kind of worries me that Edgeworth is helping us still. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Onguard and Miss Andrews are in the detention center. Whose story do I want to hear? Who do we want to... Let's do Matt first, okay? We'll do Matt first, then talk to Miss Andrews. Dude, it's Mr. Wright! I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. Are there any Psylocks? He has dropped a bombshell on me saying, that Juan Correa was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is Matt Ungard. Mr. Ungard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like yourself, lawyer dude. Matt's secret. About the press conference. You mean the one with Juan? Gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looked like somehow Juan has hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career. Could you please fill me in on a secret, please? There's the Psylocke. There we go. 5. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Psyche locks. You said it's secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? I know exactly what it is. No, I'm kidding. Do you know about Mr. Cordia and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's over tabloids, dude. I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Cordia. Her mentor was Mr. Cordia's manager. And when Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impacts' suicide note from him, Celeste, does that jog any memories? Quit calling! Dude, I suddenly got totally hungry. You up for some pizza? My treat. I don't think you can call a pizza into the PlayStation. Mr. Nick, what is a pizza? Pizza. Is it some kind of green, like green peas? Let's get one later, okay? Oh, yeah, let's get one later. Some pizza. I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. No. Well, how about we go get our minds off the topic and talk about something else? Mr. Ungard, are you connected to the suicide? Okay. So, there are some Psylocks, okay? So, let's go ahead and go back here. Maybe there's someone else here. Okay. Because we'll have to move back to talk to Adrian, I think. And Miss Andrews. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. What? Oh, Mr. Powers. Oh, how are you doing? What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. Is he the witness? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. A decisive witness is him? I had to talk with a detective until a while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest. And I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and my whole self in general looks suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they would think that. I'm just a normal guy on an exercising show for kids. Is that a crime? I don't think so. Tomorrow's testimony. What are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important that is what they tell me. What do you find important? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer. Oh, who do you think that lawyer is? I have no idea. Anyways, Powers, what was it? Yeah, you got it. Nick, Mr. Maya and myself are your only 2 allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Edgeworth is helping. Okay, Matt Ungard. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He always says, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible! How unforgivable. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person? Who wouldn't swoon? His manager, you know. Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly kind of energetic? Okay, gossip. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have these dazzling sort of images, right? Dazzling images? But aren't you part of the dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me as things happen. Oh, hey. So, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impax, yes. We heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day about the mysterious death, okay? Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Okay. Tell me about the suicide. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they said that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today, yes? But there wasn't any actual proof that she left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Okay. Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, she talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I caught up in a truly insidious man. Insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Cordia? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? That would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Okay. So Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. So I'm guessing we're probably got to move back. Okay. Is there anything else? Nope, I guess that's a suicide note, the last one there. Okay, let's go move, and we'll go back to here to the detention center and talk to Miss Andrews. See what she has to say. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you. Oh, me? I thought your client was Matt. Okay. Matt. I'd like to ask you about Matt, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment toward him. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case, nothing. Okay, then tell me about your mentor. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide, and it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. Burn it? So there was something wrote on there. I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do anything so stupid. Okay. Wonder what it said. Why frame him? That's simple. Because he was the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yeah? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out who the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews? Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So tell me, why did you did what you did? Revenge! Revenge? A revenge plot? Did you say something just now? Oh, so you got psych locks on her. Psyche locks. Just one, though. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer, to be honest. You're more like my enemy. But, okay. Revenge. Okay. Let's move around. We haven't been here. Gumshoe's probably still here. Nick your phone. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Hello? We've got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Wait a second. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end. Oh? I got here faster than I thought. Hey. It's time to relax now, pal. Oh, it's no time to relax. Okay. I'm confused as anything. What happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. Really? Was that easy? Huh? That quick. This guy, what gave them away, pal? The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured out that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. That was Edgeworth that said that, didn't it? Shh, Pearl. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of these bears who related to this crime. Who is it? Matt on guard. Everything's pointing toward him. Huh? Matt on guard, your client. That's who. Okay, tell me more. The stuffed bear. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. Nah, the receipt's not all I have. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold it to Mr. Matt Ongard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ongard's autograph out of it. So I'm sure that person brought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ongard himself. My site is failing. Me. This can't be. Okay, credit card receipt. Spy camera. So what about the camera? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for a file into evidence. Okay. Set to record at 8 p.m. for 1 hour. I know you don't want to give it up, pal. I never thought... I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Mr. Cordia's room was Matt Ongard. Why would Mr. Ongard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Cordia in one of their rendezvous. I have to know absolute truth behind the camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. Ongard, I mean? Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. Miss Matt Ongard, what in the world have you done? Okay, so we got that now. So we got a little bit of evidence that we can use for Matt that possibly be able to use to get his psyche locks out. Okay, so let's go ahead and move back to the detention center. Oh, you're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. Okay. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax! Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? Now, you see, I like that saying, okay? I like the saying ignorance is bliss. I don't like the way he's using it here. But if you really want to talk, let's talk. Okay, so we need to go ahead and we need to present this. If we're going to break the psyche locks. All 5 of them. Okay. Okay. So now let's hear what this secret of yours is. I told you before, dude, I don't know. Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of my nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Cordia, especially on that night. Okay. So, let's present the spy camera, since that should be enough. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Cordia's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then set the images that the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, dude. Where was this camera you were talking about hidden? The bear. The stuffed bear that you ended up buying. A bear! That was supposed to be a present from a fan. There's one lock, okay. Huh. I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too, huh? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh. You sure, dude? Who else would it be from? Okay. So, here we probably need to present a profile, I'm guessing. Because they're saying who gave it to him. So, it'd be you. You gave it to him. Then I'm going to show the credit card receipt, I'm guessing. I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. But he says he knows you. How can you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Arngard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof, you know, you want to show me? Okay, so now we should probably go to evidence and present the credit card receipt. So let's go ahead in there, there, and there. I have it here. One credit card receipt, Mr. Arngard. It's from you! Bought that stuffed bear. You bought it. Dude, all I can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? Yes, really. It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew. Elephant hair? That's what rich people use nowadays? Really? Anyways, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, do you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. That I gave an autograph? Really? So, can I ask you one thing? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, and then why are you looking into stuff like this? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like a stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? Not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera yet. And what your secret is, of course. It could be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid the camera in Mr. Cordia's room is to film... and film it in secret is... Yeah, it's got to be because of Mr. Adrian Andrews. She's right here. Her meeting with Mr. Cordia. Adrian Andrews. There's a rumor going around that Mr. Andrews and Mr. Cordia are having a secret meetings. You know who is keeping tabs on Mr. Cordia? You were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, can you be such a moron? Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we call industry juicy. Good stuff? Juicy? Okay. Look, we can call that publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying for something, like, innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Cordia because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of. The real reason you set up the cameras. Okay. Oh, we need evidence. Evidence? Yes. So, if we think he was the one that hired the Shelley killer, he wanted to see the murder. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about the card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley the Killer. And I'm sure you know him, don't you? Shelley the Killer. That's ridiculous. Oh, he's actually having an effect on him. Well, why would I know some shitty scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting jumpy all of a sudden? Okay, finally the truth. Now the truth. Mr. Matt on guard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client, I would think, right? Yeah. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly that that was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Mr. Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Concordia. The real mastermind behind the whole murder is you, Mr. Matt on guard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyways. Mr. Ongard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm going to consult myself, okay? Consult? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyways. Time for what? Oh. Oh? Oh? Is he coming clean? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Mr. Matt on guard. Oh, he looks completely different. His psyche is broke. Okay. I guess I don't know him. Matt's secret. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... so you are Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think it would be I dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead, isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What? That's terrible. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera? A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Mr. Andrew's secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come on, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful hot deeds above their heads. In a superstore like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can good enough of an answer for you? Oh, it's because I can. Okay. Motive for murder. Why would you kill Mr. Cordia? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Cordia had been able to give it, Mr. Ongard's secret would have. Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you see. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Cordia ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Mr. Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Mr. Concordia, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Cordia. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You. Scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. I'll get you. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if my memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya? What am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The startling line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, Mr. Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... No! We can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should we do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right, only you can decide where we go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I truly understood what a prosecutor was. I didn't understand. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Okay, Matt on guard. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, that's against my code. On guard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense in a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judiciary system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal, though through shouting and trickery? Ha! Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Ugh! Oh, that hurt. Okay. Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get On Guard's acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. Okay, Maya's situation. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering in pain. But when I look at the mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. And you can only fight. That's all you can do. Okay, why fight? People like you and Francisca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man who's clearly guilty. Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for in her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed, you're so petty. Phoenix, he's trying to help you. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken. What do you? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as that perfect record were meaningless. I don't believe that. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Beep, beep, beep. Mr. Nick? The transceiver. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Okay. Beep. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain a acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this, you cold-blooded killer? Right? Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care in assuring that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of the assassin's duty. We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. My name is DeKiller. Shelly DeKiller. You're Shelly DeKiller? Oh. Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a DeKiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it that she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Meow. The cat. The cat! Mr. Onguard's living room. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth? Did you hear that at the end of the transmission? Sounded like a cat. A cat! It can't be! That cat. What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head to Mr. Onguard's mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over there as well. Don't lose help yet, Pearls. Fight was only just begun. Okay, so we have to go to the hotel lobby to go there. And then living room. Okay. Maya? Please answer us, Mr. Maya. We have the area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. The bear! Oh, it's a figurine bear. There's a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Yeah, it looks like it's from Mr. Cordia's room. Why would something like this be here? Look down, there's a little pet door. I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think this came through the little door? It's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Is Maya actually going to be here? There's no one here. From the looks of this, it would say that this is Mr. On-Guard's private lounge. An antenna for sending and receiving video signals, a VCR. If there's a tape, it would be important evidence. I'm sorry, but tape deck is empty. There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. Looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Okay, wine cellar. This is where Maya was before. The picture! We searched all over. I'm sorry, it looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up hope yet, okay? That little girl is looking up to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading up to this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. Okay, the picture. This looks like Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste. Okay, you mean? Yes, Mr. Cordia's manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be in Mr. Enguarde's mansion? And why did it say with love? Good question. What is it, Miss? Please let me see that picture frame. Okay. On the back, there's something written on the back. Maya. It's Miss Maya. She left a message. Oh. Smart, Maya. Smart. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Enguarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're here too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless flunk. That's it. Oh. No! Mystic Maya! Right? What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We searched the house. This is the last room. It looks like he looted us. Edgeworth, yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short on one last thing. What's that? Her one psyche lock. Miss Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Okay. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psyche lock. Psyche lock? What are you talking about? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me. Let's go. It's only one lock. Can't be that hard, right? Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Enguarde for murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. Revenge, you said. So you're saying I was taking revenge out on Matt? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives for being dependent on others people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Someone. That would be her. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such feelings, and even in revenge. It's Miss Impact's suicide note. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Enguarde, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impact's suicide. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Max? Oh, ooh. I do have an idea. Something we picked up at the very end of the last... This. With love. This. Is a photo of Miss Impact's correct? She looked younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Found in Mr. Enguarde's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Okay. Tell us the secret. I'm dying to know, please. Why frame him? Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Cordia didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because Matt. Because Mr. Ongard? What do you mean? Is it a love triangle? Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. That's why, with Love Celeste is written on the frame. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. She was being used? Oh. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful Mandy is. A scandal would have destroyed him. Which is why Celeste and her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that is why I framed Matt. It was a revenge for Celeste and for myself. Revenge? I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off. Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. So that's what happened. Why did Mr. Cordia have to call it the wedding? I don't understand. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then he unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in the note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. That word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage. Hero of heroes, superhero. That was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all of it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out absolutely all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair, hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murder was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I even had a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Oh. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all of this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul proposition. Yeah. Thank you very much for the time and you talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyways. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is the first time that our client has actually been guilty. Which, he didn't actually kill Juan, but he paid someone to kill Juan. So, I mean, this is a new one. This is a new one. So, next time. Next time, we're going to continue on, and we are going to do our trial. So, it will be Episode 4, Farewell My Turnabout, Part 4-1 Trial. So, this is going to be a multi-part trial again. And we're going to... I don't know what we're going to do, because we have to get a not guilty verdict to save Maya. But then again, Maya told us to make sure to get a guilty verdict. And I don't know. This is interesting. This is something that's never happened before in the game. So, we will continue on next time where we left off, and we'll start the next trial. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. So, bye-bye.